Hey, YouTube. Well, it's going down. Jussie Smollett is now officially a suspect in his own case. Yesterday, they were still saying the police department was not willing to say that he was not a victim. They were still calling him a victim. It has switched now, and he's a suspect. Now, he is making these things worse by the day, right? Now, I don't hate Jussie Smollett. I'm not mad, but I've taken an interest in this case. Is why I'm reporting on it, right? So today, he's become a suspect. Not only that, okay, here's the way it went down. That grand jury was supposed to be convened on Tuesday, right? Monday was a holiday. On Tuesday. And then somehow or other, it was postponed. The brothers did show up. They answered questions, but Jussie Smollett did not show up. This is only one day later, and he's still not shown up. He hasn't shown up, so they said, okay, you are now a suspect. Now, if he doesn't cooperate with these people, if you're a suspect in a crime, they can get a warrant and come and kick your door in and take you to jail. So I don't know how far he wants to push this thing. If he had anything that was truthful to say, he would have come forward and stopped this train from going off the track. All I can think of, if he's straight guilty, he's got nothing else to say. So his lawyer showed up today, and the brothers showed up today, and the brothers have been in testifying today. Now, as a sidebar, the brothers, they have now video of these brothers buying the ski mask, buying the red hat, all the things that were found in that apartment. They have that on video. I mean, I don't know what difference it makes. We kind of believe that anyway, right? We know it's them. We know he knows them. We know they say he hired him. I mean, the story is plain, nose on your face. But they still need to talk to Jussie Smollett. And it does feel a little bit like this meme they have going around where, remember, they had OJ in the Bronco? I mean, OJ was guilty at that point. Now, everybody chose sides after the car ride, but he looks awful guilty out there on that freeway. It looks like that right now. So Jussie Smollett needs to wrap this thing up, bring it to a close any way he can. Only way he's going to do that is to show up. They'll give you bail so far, unless you prove to be a flight risk or something. But he's going to push this thing, so he's got to be carried out now and have in handcuffs. I don't know what kind of lawyers he has, but they apparently are not leading him in the right direction. Because he needs to, they're not going to forget this case, Jussie. You've made this huge case all over America and probably other countries as well. Ain't no way in hell you walking away from this. Your motives, still don't know. Now, on the subject of motive, usually when these showbiz people, these Hollywood types, or these people in music, when they start stunting and they start having these stories and hoaxes and things, publicity stunts, they have stunts because they have a project coming out, right? Watch the music industry, film industry. Whenever they start having these publicity stunts, they are to promote something because they have something coming out. Now, coincidentally, Empire starts in 3 weeks. So this is not clear to me. Is this something he's just throwing himself on his sword and they know they will get caught? There's going to be some interest in Empire. Now, Empire, I believe, is on his last legs, right? So let's not assume anything at this point. But that man needs to turn himself in. Turn himself in before they make a great big old theatrical thing about arresting him and putting him in handcuffs and putting him in the back of a police car. Hopefully his lawyers are not going to let him go to that extreme. He needs to come in. Okay, so yesterday we thought, well, maybe they won't take it to the grand jury, or certainly it was postponed. One day later, the brothers have given testimony in front of these people. Jussie did not show up, and now they made him a suspect. You're not going to be out there in Chicago for very long being a wanted man. You're the suspect. They're going to start following you in the whole, just like the theatrics. He needs to come in, come clean, or follow his attorney's pattern. Did I just talk about the damn brothers? I don't even know. I'm losing my mind. The brothers, they have them on tape now, buying the ski mask. You can see the eyes in the ski mask and all that. Buying the red hat. He said he didn't say that they were wearing mega hats, but apparently whoever started that rumor had the same idea as Jussie initially did, because he definitely bought red hat at that counter. And bleach. And rope. They bought rope. So they bought all these things, and now they have them on camera doing these things. This is not going to get any better for Jussie Smollett. Such a sad ending to what was a really interesting career. When Empire came on, I'm sure every gay boy in America wanted to be Jussie Smollett. If you don't want to be him, you admire that he was able to tell that story. You were able to walk through the rejection of a father, his father throwing him in the trash can. Those were great dramatic stories. And I believe, I could be wrong, that Lee Daniels was actually writing those stories, because some of those stories were taken from his own experience, right? My thought, Timberland. The music was great in the first season. The music, the clothing was spectacular. I mean, Cookie she might have been hood, but she was classy hood. The writing was much better. The scripts weren't so outrageous. They were more humanist. There were so many things right about that first season, perhaps the second season. So many things were right. And maybe Empire should have been a movie. Could have been a movie, part 1 and 2. Anyway. Jussie, come on in and turn yourself in and get this thing over with as soon as possible. You don't want to make it worse, and you are making it worse. Yesterday, you were not a suspect. Yesterday, you were a victim. Now you're a suspect, and you haven't even spoken your piece. But all I was talking about is how they do these publicity stunts. They're generally attached to something. Empire starts in 3 weeks, right? So I don't know how this is going to work for the show. Empire is probably on its last legs. Is this something that someone bigger than Jussie has dreamed up for the publicity? Did they know they were going to get caught? I don't know. This is a mystery. But yeah, there's that. Okay, that story is ended. Okay, this is a totally different story, totally different subject. Several of my subscribers have asked me they wanted an update on my health, what was going on with me. As you guys recall, last year, April, I was diagnosed with cancer. Right? Beginning of April. Then a month later, I had surgery, and the cancer was removed from my liver. Right? I had no chemo, no radiation. I survived it. Then I got out of the hospital. A month later, my dog died. He had cancer as well, a different kind of cancer. He had tumors all in his nose and things. But he was of a certain age. He had his full life expectancy. But anyway, it was a rough period. Extremely rough time. But we have survived it. Yes, they had me coming in every 3 months to make sure this cancer doesn't come back. And so far, so good. I'm fine. So my health is good. That's my update. Go every 3 months, make sure it's gone. If it does return, they have other things they can do other than just cutting you open. So I think the key thing is just to have health care and use it. They caught that totally by accident. Routine tests. And all the other health issues I've had, they've all been caught early. And that's because I'm seeing this doctor. So in that way, the HIV has been a blessing to me, because it's had me going to the doctor every few months and having all these tests. So whenever there's something wrong, they find it early. And early detection, that is the key. Okay, that's my update. All right, people. Hopefully I won't have to come in here and bore you guys with the same news you're getting from all over the place. But we won't give it that personal touch, our spin on it. what's going on. God bless you, Jussie. I am still praying for you, dude. Like I said, he ain't killed nobody. You know, he's not no heinous criminal. But he's just did something really, really, really stupid, really dumb. And I'm hoping that this is not a real classic publicity stunt, because it's certainly going to drive interest in Empire again. Let's just hope that's just coincidental. All right, people. I'll keep you posted. Let me see.